let's get to it as we look at this beautiful weather. Big night tonight. I'm just going to tell you, we were just talking about this in the break. Ron Rademacher coming in. Ron, how are you? Got a lot to talk about.
I am happy. I'm healthy. I feel great.
Yeah.
And I'm almost as good looking as you.
Yeah, the geriatric rock and roll arena shows will continue tonight at Ford Field, Michigan.
Yeah,
AC/DC tonight.
Geriatrics rule.
Yeah, geriatric rock and roll arena shows, AC/DC tonight, Ford Field.
They're going to try to show Mick Jagger how it's done.
Yeah, Angus is only 70, so he'll be all right.
Yeah, he's just a young punk.
Yeah, there you go. What's on your to-do list here, Ronnie?
We got a lot of stuff to go through, but I just want to let you know that I was talking to some of the good old boys out on the back roads, and, I'm a political neophyte, as you know. But we were also impressed about how President Trump has been employing the squeaky wheel methodology, and it's just terrific. So a shout out to him. I don't know if you remember, but growing up on the farm, we always had a lot of squeaky wheels out there, and so did Trump when he came in. And the idea is the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Right, that's what they used to say.
I was told for years, that there's nothing that can be done about the border without congressional action. Well, that turned out to be a big pile of what all the bulls leave behind. First 100 days, that wheel's not squeaking anymore. So if yesterday I paid $3.38 for a gallon of gasoline, $4.59 for a dozen eggs, if in the next 100 days those are both at $2.50, that'll be another wheel that isn't squeaking anymore. You get the idea.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that he stays on it.
How much you pay for eggs?
But you can only grease one wheel at a time. That's just the way it is.
Well, what did you pay for eggs?
$4.59 for a dozen jumbo.
Man, you got a bargain. Northern Compound was a buck higher than that.
Yeah, well, Northern Compound is elite. That's the elite area there, where the elites live. Probably elite a lot of billionaires eggs around there.
Right, elite jumbo eggs. I got you.
So we got, I got a couple of other shout outs though. Deb from Madawan came by the show in Kalamazoo. She's a avid listener, never misses a show. So Deb, thanks for coming by and saying hello. It was good to see her. And another shout out to Pond Hill Farm up in Harbor Springs. They keep posting these videos showing the ongoing devastation from the ice storm.
Right.
And I'm just wondering, Steve, is there a reason why we can't deploy the Michigan National Guard to get in there and start clearing out some of this fire hazard that's building up? Because it's really bad across up through there.
Ron, I'm just going to level with you. There's a big fire coming. I don't know if it's going to be this summer or next summer. There's going to be a monster fire that comes across Michigan as a result of this ice storm. There's so much fuel. There's so much debris. Look, the country club in Gaylord, word has it, and I think it's a reliable source, they can't reopen until they go through and take out every Widowmaker because the insurance company says absolutely not. Can you open that
I'll bet.
golf course?
I'll bet.
Because there's so much stuff hanging in the trees.
A lot of trees. That would be a danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So National Guard something.
Well, listen, we can talk about a couple more positive things. How about the upcoming morel mushroom hunt in Kent City? How about that?
I got pictures yesterday, Ron. Southern Michigan, they're already getting them.
They're already getting them, yeah. So it's time. If you need some instruction, get down into the Howard Christensen Nature Center. They're going to have a hunt, teach you how to do it. MESIC's having their annual Blessing of the Jeeps this weekend, and they will be having a Morel Mushroom Festival shortly, which we'll be talking about when we talk about the National coming up. So good things there. Spring is here. Castle Rock is open. Mackinac Island, the Fort Mackinac opening day is May 2nd. So if you haven't ever been out there, they have great ceremonies and events for that. So there's lots of good stuff going on, but that's what I'm saying. You deal with one squeaky wheel, then you go and have some fun, then go back and deal with the next squeaky wheel. That's how you get it done.
Yeah.
Tulip time in Holland this week goes on for a week, starts on May 2nd. And then for you, Steve, High Adventure Day in Howell, they got 14 levels of high ropes course, zip line courses, climbing towers, 2 different levels of difficulty. Not sure they have one that would fit your skill set.
So no beer.
If you want to challenge yourself, yeah. And I'm not sure if they have beer there or not. I'm going to see if I can get a beer tent set up for that.
Yeah,
And then
I'm just
the
asking for a
world tour
friend.
continues in, yeah, well,
You know.
my world tour continues in Carrollton at the high school this weekend, a spring fling over there. We have a lot of listeners over there too, so I'm looking forward to see who comes by the booth.
Yeah, there you go. So
That's my whole
that's
story.
that's pretty good. I'm not going to kid you. So it's one of my favorite times of year, and I do, at this time of year, start prospecting for morels. And I got a photograph, a week ago from Defiance, Ohio, right? Defiance, not too far below the border there, kind of south of Hillsdale, I suppose, would be Defiance. You'd find it down in that general area. And they were finding morels a week ago. Then I got a picture yesterday, 7:30 p.m., Dateline, 7:30 p.m., Southern Michigan morels discovered.
We're on the hunt, baby. It's time. It's time.
And
with
the
all the
other part of the
fishing we
deal
had,
is the walleye. Man, they're having a season down there from Lake St. Clair, the St. Clair River, Gibraltar, all those places apparently are just killing it.
it is incredible. Our guys just came back. They caught so many walleye. They just called and said, "Do you guys want some of these?" It's been a fantastic
That's
season.
weird
So,
because my phone never rang. In fact, I'm going to look for missed messages right here, what?
I heard that you were hobnobbing with Trump, so I didn't want to disturb you. Next time I'll go ahead and interrupt.
Yeah,
because he might have wanted some.
Here's a shout out for State House member Jay DeBoyer, who I saw yesterday at the Trump event. He said, "Yeah, they're killing the walleye where he is too. Everybody's getting them. Everybody's getting them. He's over there on that side anyhow."
You might have to take a sick day,
Rademacher,
Steve.
greatly appreciate you. MichiganBackroads.com, MichiganBackroads.com. If you want your walleye featured here, or if you want to confess where the morels are, please get a hold of Ron. MichiganBackroads.com. Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, I do morel mushroom confirmation sightings. So yeah, call me and let me know. I'll come out and make sure they're actually there.